I'll hit go live on there. No, you got to hit go live. What's good, everybody? It's Edwin from the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast and Irv. What's good, baby?
What's up?
Yeah, it's been so friggin' long since we've been able to actually sit down and have a podcast. So we are live on Instagram as well. We want to make a quick introduction. We have a new producer.
Yes, sir.
That we're adding to the team. The guy behind the computer, Bob.
What's up?
Bob.
He's a little shy still, so we got to break him in. But first and foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Make sure you give us a share. We appreciate everybody's patience with us not really being that active as of late, but we've been tied up with some fairly huge projects, so we really haven't had a lot of time. But we're back because this Epstein shit is friggin' bumping. It's a great week for conspiracy theorists, isn't it?
We're right.
Yeah, it's
straight right, man.
It's pretty crazy. I'm sure everybody's seen it and has noticed. Let me go on Facebook and share this shit. Where do you guys want to get started, man? There's a lot to dive into.
With so much.
We started covering this like at the inception of the podcast, which was about 5 years ago, and back then they were covering it up, and now basically because of a couple congressmen, I think it is like Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna, that they really pushed to get the actual Epstein files out. And only half of them. Right? So it was about 3 million that total.
They dropped some more yesterday.
So
last night.
So from what I understand is they didn't drop any last night, but what they did was so Pam Bondi was I don't know if anybody saw the House Oversight Committee interrogation of Pam Bondi, but it was hilarious. She was like, they were getting into her about the Epstein files, and she went into the Dow. She was like, the Dow's over 50,000 or some dumb shit. Yeah, there's Bobby in our X up there, man. There's clips.
I didn't see that. That's really
we can find some clips of Pam Bondi getting interrogated by the House Committee. The House Oversight Committee is a group of, I want to say it's bipartisan, right? Yeah. There's Democrats and Republicans on it, and they're supposed to investigate certain shit, and they finally got a hold of Pam Bondi. All right, so you got to go to our bookmarks. So click on the 3 dots over there, Bob, and then click bookmarks.
Oh, Bob's fast.
Yeah, he's about to be the new young Jamie, man. He's about to put us over the edge,
boy.
Let me share this. Let's see here. But so did you find it? Oh no, all right, scroll down. So we're looking for some Marina Abramovich shit. You guys are gonna see a lot of this shit. There's a lot of crazy shit in here.
Thomas Massey saying he wasn't suicidal.
Oh yeah, he posted that,
and I could swim good.
My
brakes are good in my car.
They've been making it hilarious, bro, because a lot of them have been doing it now. Let me see here. I'm just trying to share the live. We are live on Facebook and everywhere else. So if you're out there, make sure y'all tap in. Hope you guys liked the space. Like, what do you guys think? First time up in here. Let's see here, tap in.
New studio.
Well, yeah, sort of. But in any event, so just punch in. Go to the search bar, Bobby, and see. Just punch in Pam Bondi. Not that one. You can do that one. All right, yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. But in any event, we got a lot of information from this release of Epstein files. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. I don't know if that's one of them, but she does go ballistic in this one. You can play it, Bob. So go to share your screen, go to present or invite on the StreamYard. That's all good, man. We're working through this. You know what I mean? We got one viewer out there. I don't know who you are, but leave us a comment.
Tom something.
Go to present or invite.
I lost everything.
What do you mean you lost everything? Yep. And then go to share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Whammy. And now click X there up at the top.
Well, yeah.
Now you're sharing it. So now you're going to play that video. So go back over to X and enlarge that.
I'm going to put up another document from.
All right, so let's see. I don't know if we're getting any sound. We're not getting any sound, but let's see. You're getting sound
I
there.
believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence.
Oh, man.
Don't you ever accuse me of a
I
crime.
believe you just lied under oath, and this is
All
on
right,
videotape.
cool.
You said there's no evidence of
But
crime.
yeah, so
I'm
this is
showing
Pam,
you.
one of the
Here
clips of
is
Pam Bondi
witness
at the House
statement
Oversight
called
Committee.
into
I
the
think
FBI's
everybody
Threat
should go and
Operations
watch
Center.
it because you can kind of
He
see
drove Donald Trump
how
around
these
in a limo.
people are really
He overheard
covering
Donald
this
Trump
stuff up.
said to
Like,
Jeffrey at his
it's
cell phone.
insane.
He
And
was so angry, he was going to stop
one
the
of the
limo and hurt
biggest
Donald
arguments
Trump.
from the MAGA
He
side
met a
is,
girl who
well,
said she was
Trump's not
raped by
really
Donald
implicated.
Trump and Jeffrey Epstein.
But at the same
She later had
time,
her
when
head
you
blown
own the
off.
FBI,
Officers
you
at the
own the
scene said
Justice
that could not have
Department,
been
you own
suicide.
all of these
No one,
facets of the
no
government.
one
Who
in the Department
is
of
there to
Justice
prosecute anyone?
interviewed
You know?
this
Who's going to
witness.
point the finger at
You
him?
need to interview this witness
You're
immediately.
Right.
Yeah, you're the boss.
Epstein should rot in hell.
Yeah.
So should the men
Gonna
who
go get
patronize this operation.
So, and
And
we
as
all
we sit here
know
today,
that,
there are over 1,000
was
sex
friends
trafficking
with
victims.
Epstein for a long
And
time.
you have not
They
held a
actually cut
single
out
man
a while back.
accountable. Shame on you. If you had any decency, you would resign right after this hearing concludes.
Gentleman has
Something about a call to an
expired.
FBI chief or some shit.
yeah, in Florida.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Like, we're glad you're catching them, but it still begs the question of what did Trump know and when? You know what I mean? Did he know? And then it was like, oh, glad you guys got him. Like, that's not really, to me, is like him being proactive.
Clean,
Proactive about the shit, you know? But in any event, we did find out that a lot of crazy nonsense is happening amongst these elites, right? Like, so we found out that, you know, they're talking about cannibalism now. They're talking about, obviously, the torture, the, you know, the trafficking. Like, one big thing we definitely found out is that fucking Kash Patel is a liar.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
That dude sat in front of the same committee and lied and said that there was absolutely no one that they trafficked these girls to. And now we're finding out that there was Reid Hoffman, there was the Sultan, there was like all of these huge people that they were actually trafficking women to.
It's almost like there's no truth anywhere. Like no aspect of it, or not that it's not true, but like any of it could be fake.
Yeah.
Or like it's crazy.
Well, it's so absurd. Like, here we are, right? It's 2026, you know, and this has been a thing we've been talking about these things for, especially conspiracy theorists, forever, right? Like, way beyond the podcast, way beyond like the podcast realm. Like, David Icke, he doesn't get no credit at all, especially after all of this stuff. But
tinfoil hat people,
right? The tinfoil hat people. And here we are, we're really finding out that there's like a satanic cult of pedos that are abducting. So they're abducting women and kids and shit like that. But then there was just reports that came out that down at the Zorro Ranch, he was having women have babies to just give them up and take them. Like, it was like a baby making factory. And I don't know how true that is. We can ask Rock or we can ask whoever, but
I heard something to that effect. Like, they would buy these children at such young ages, like 5, 6 years old, and then literally wait 10 years, whatever, however, till the age they wanted them to be.
yeah. They had a system, a farm system,
It's crazy.
raising them up, teaching them.
It's scary.
Well, it's super scary, and we've been over on the podcast before about all of the missing children and like where do they go? Like there's some like Bobby, Google it. How many children go missing a year? But there's where do they go? Like where did like even if they were found they were dead or something like that, there would be a body somewhere.
Nah, it's like some underground network.
Right, and they're just gone.
They just found a bunch of kids today.
Well, this
out
is
west. Like,
this is the fucking ironic part about it, though. Is like you're exposing a global a child trafficking ring, and the FBI is like, oh, we found. All right, so approximately 460,000 children are reported missing each year in the United States. This figure includes various reasons for children going missing, such as abductions and runaways. So, but that's still 460,000 individuals that just go missing, gone.
Even around locally, like seems like every day I see missing teen, missing kid, missing this, missing. Like it's all the time, constant. Like where are these kids going?
Right, and we know they're being abducted and they're being taken places, but this is almost like a drug trafficking trade in a sense, because it's like you're taking drugs from here and then bringing them there, so it's like you're shipping them out, and what we did learn from the most recent Epstein files was he was able to accommodate no matter where you were. So like Prince Andrew, we found out in the files as well that he would like hit Epstein up and be like, hey, let me use your flat in Paris. So he would try to use his estates for the privacy and for the, for whatever.
Everything's good there. And he was providing whatever service. Where's the video? Did they release any videos or any of that stuff? Not yet.
I don't think they've released any videos, but there was a lot of images on the DOJ website. But a lot of them are redacted because of the CSAM stuff and victims. So but what we did get recently was a fucking list of names. That's what Pam Bondi put out. That's what you were just talking about. Pam Bondi just put out like an unredacted list of names, but in my opinion, it just muddies the waters because
names was like
there was a shit ton of names.
Pretty much everybody and anybody.
Yeah, Bob, you should be able to find it. That was definitely on X as well too. If you punch in the list on X, yeah. So like, but to me, it muddies up the waters because all of these people, like Pam Bondi's in there, like there it is. DOJ releases full Epstein files. But this is it's framed improperly because they didn't release more files. They just released the names that were mentioned.
It looked like it was more.
Right. And what they did is they muddied up the waters because they didn't put it in context. So you'll see this person or that person, but you don't know what they did or how they were mentioned. You know what I mean? It could have been as simple as like they were talking about someone and they got mentioned in the files. Like it wasn't necessarily they've been to the island or the ranch or on the plane. It could have been just like a high profile figure they were trying to meet, or compromise.
Compromise, right?
Compromise list.
But
everybody was on the radar. Everybody that was somebody basically on that list.
So scroll down, Bob, and let's see if we can find this list real quick. Nope, keep going because they I know it's a huge list of names that they put out, but just for example, we'll put it up on the screen and once we find it and
can I just search it?
You should be able to search it, yeah, a list of names or whatever. But what we found out who sent the torture video. I don't know. I'm sure everybody out there has seen the email at the very least, right? That somebody's like Epstein was replying to someone and saying, I love the torture video. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was the Sultan cat from Dubai.
Right. He was up in there too.
Hey, yo, he runs a shipping container company.
That's convenient.
Isn't it? Right?
God.
But he had to step down. That's crazy, Bob. It might be in our bookmarks. It'd be. I know you don't like searching through there, but there's so many of them. So go down.
What if I search?
Yeah, go ahead. Try it. Shout out to the 6 people out there with us tonight. Y'all leave a comment. And we see. Let's see here. Bob, you could put some of these comments up on the screen. It looks like we got a few from Shaolin. Just throw hers up. So just click on it. It'll pop up on the screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Which one we got up there? Oh, what is up, y'all?
What's up, Shaolin?
What up? And then we got Molly Brenner. Let's throw that one up. Let's see. What does it say? Move the cursor. But the economy is great when we leave the pedos alone. I know, right? How crazy was it that she was like, who cares that we're trafficking kids? The economy is booming. Yeah. I was flabbergasted, man. It was so crazy. You wanna just search it up, Bobby.
I've been telling people, man, with that left-right shit, Democrat, Republican, bro. I'm like, it's good and evil. Either you're good or evil. You gotta stop with these teams and shit.
Right. Well, I try to explain it as all right. So this hand right here is the left, right? Mm-hmm. This hand right here is the right. They're both connected to the same fucking body, and it's like it's different heads of the same snake.
Yeah.
You know, so when you want to go out and put yourself out there as like, oh, yo, I'm a hardcore Democrat or I'm a hardcore Republican.
Yeah.
You box yourself in, really.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, you box yourself in, because none of them ever really fit anyone's views.
Ever. They're playing their own game.
This is it right here. Yeah. All right, Bobby, give me a little bit of zoom. Go up to that side. Put it on the screen first, right? So go over and present. Yep. So just add it to the. Nope. You don't even got to do that again. It's already up there for you. Yep. So change our layout too, so that way that one's the bigger one. So click on the layout up top. Yep. Right below there. Yep. Click that arrow going down. Right now, one of those, I think. It's not showing us, but whatever. Go down to
one to the left of it.
All right, you gotta take the comment.
Oh, I see.
Take the comment down though, so you can see the screen. This is the list. This is part of the list though. So click the big one. Nope, down one. Go down one. No, to the left. Yep, right there. All right, so now you can kind of see us in the corner there. But so this is the list of names. Now, Bobby, go back over to the Chrome, or not the Chrome, whatever Yep. All right, so now we got Alex Acosta, right? That was the dude that gave him the sweetheart deal back in 2007, 2009 area, which was I think he was like a high profile lawyer, and then he was like he was in Trump's first admin, I think. So we got Gloria Aldred. She's a famous, well-known lawyer that represents women of sex crimes. Julian Assange. We can probably understand why he's in there for all the leaks. Vincent Bambino, Steve Bannon, you know what I mean? Which we know he's a big piece of shit. Xavier something or another, Beyonce. Right. So, but again, we don't know what context these people are.
Right. She could have just went there to perform.
She could have just been
private show.
They could have just been like, yo,
J-Lo just did.
Can you get us Beyonce tickets?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or some dumb shit.
Yeah, any mention.
Or, she could be eating kids too. But we got Hunter Biden, right? Who is it?
He was in there.
Oh, yeah. So Laura Berger, Leon Black, which we know, Anthony Blinken, Pam Bondi, Lauren Book, I think that says, Stephen E. Boyd, John Brennan. Like, these are all huge names. Sean Buckley, George W. Bush, Stephen Koch, Tom Carper, Cher, Bill Clinton, George Clooney, Bill Colleran, Maureen Comey, Bill Cosby, Alan Dershowitz. Like, these are huge names, bro. But we don't know what context they're mentioned in. And I believe there's a whole nother list.
It was like 3 pages of it for sure.
Yeah, Justin Greenwood on Facebook just said context is important.
Justin, what up, man? We miss you. Yeah, it is important, but I think this is what happened is they just tried to muddy up the waters. So now it's like, oh, okay, well, we released every single name in the Epstein files, but you don't know what they're doing. You know,
maybe it's like, should we arrest this one or should we arrest that one? You know what I mean? Like, 'cause people want justice, but we're not getting justice from that.
Did it just stop? Are we still streaming, Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, you can figure that out. So our screen kind of turned off, but yeah, so context is a big factor, and I know Trump said it a while back, like, you might have to do it from the computer again. That's how we got it, Bob. You got to go into the settings on the computer, and it'll connect to the computer or to the TV. But now, what do we do with these names? Like, is everybody guilty? You know what I mean? Because Acosta ain't innocent.
No.
Hunter Biden ain't innocent.
No.
Bannon. We know all of Bannon's emails are coming out as well. So it's like that dude was like best friends with the guy. Even after the conviction, that's the strangest part about all of this shit is like, how like when like a heroin addict sees like another heroin addict die, it's like, oh wait, that was some really good shit.
Let me go
get that. Yeah. It's kind of like what happened with, and I know it's a weird relation, but it's the kind of what happened with Epstein after the conviction. Everybody started flocking to him post conviction. Even Elon screaming to get on the island.
He had to be somebody, man. I don't like.
Is he the fucking Antichrist? Like,
that's like, yo, it's so powerful, bro. Like, science, entertainment, banking, military, government. Like, who the fuck are you?
Who are you, bro?
Who are you?
Well, so in one of the emails, like, and we would have to ask Grok to fact check it, but in one of the emails, there you go, Bobby, getting this back up and live. But in one of the emails from Epstein to Peter Thiel, who is the owner of Palantir, which is crazy because we were talking about Palantir not too long ago. Yeah, see, we're back up. Why, Bobby, you got to put us back up on the screen though. Let's get that list off. But now we're kind of weird here. Go to that. Nope. What's going on right now?
It's the picture in the background.
What do you mean?
The border.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You should be able to make us the entire screen.
Yeah.
Keep playing with it. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so remove. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But what were we just saying, Irv? Who do we got here? So there's Cam. All right, Zari is up in here. What up, Zar? What up, Cam?
What's going on?
Let's go with you guys.
Yeah. Every time my head shiny as fuck.
Bro, I gotta do him a favor and stop putting the ring light on him.
Yeah, put the ring light on. Yo, put your sunglasses on. I'm shining.
Yeah, something happened, Bobby, but we'll have to figure it out. Maybe remove the list. See if it's not up there, right? Yeah, click remove. No. Click on that one. All right, we'll figure it out. In any event, yeah, because it's showing up with the background. We shouldn't need that.
Jay-Z too. Jay-Z's on.
Bob's behind the computer playing with all the screens. But yeah, so Jay-Z's another big name that came out too, because there was this is the crazy part about all these files, right? Is like Jay-Z was mentioned with Pusha T and Harvey Weinstein, right? Basically, as the story goes, allegedly Pusha T was a handler for these chicks, right? And would drug them. And then they would wake up and Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein would be there. But the interesting part about it is again, when you're Jay-Z, is the FBI going to substantiate any of these claims? You know what I mean? You're like almost bought. You can almost buy them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
buy the FBI.
Definitely can buy them. Agents. I mean, he's got the cushy halftime show with the NFL tied into.
It's got Rock Nation, got everything. Yeah. So like, when it comes down to it, like, is anybody actually going to go after him? And for years, even Kanye said it. He was a Fed. You know, like
Jay-Z, you a Fed.
You a fucking Fed.
Where's Kanye been?
Kanye's been out there apologizing, bro.
Still? Oh man, come on, yay.
Jay-Z is the one that picks the halftime show.
Yeah.
Did you know that? That's crazy.
Well, he's been doing that for a few years now.
Just recently.
5 years now. Yeah.
I just haven't watched football in so long.
Yeah, I didn't even watch this year either.
Yeah, I saw the one shit where Epstein was talking to the COVID vax people, scientists who make it, and he was like, "Can we put my DNA in the vaccine?"
There is DNA in it.
Yeah, Epstein's.
Word.
In what? In the
COVID vaccine.
In the COVID
he was
vaccine?
Talking to scientists, like trying to explore if it was possible.
Well, yeah, they were doing a bunch of shit with like the transhumanism and like
it was like, I'm gonna live forever through everybody who got the vax. That's when I was like, oh, that's some antichrist.
Do you think that's something they would do though?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
COVID-19 vaccine contains harmless DNA fragments. So fragments
of
DNA.
Trying to figure out I'm playing with the StreamYard from here.
It's driving them crazy.
I broke StreamYard.
Yeah.
Nah, you're doing good, Bob. First time out, you're rocking, bro.
All right. So Bobby, see, it's this one. Yeah. So I fixed it.
You can show me after.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
Stop playing with shit.
Okay.
All right, let me jam out of there. Just had to jump in remotely. But yeah, so again, let's see. Here we got. Let me see. We got some new comments. Bobby, who's commenting? We got Zay said Diddy for president. Tell Zay he is wild. Wait, Czar, you think Diddy's for president too?
Wait, that's 2 votes for Diddy?
That's kind of crazy, man. That's a lot of baby oil.
That's a lot of baby oil. Instead of hot dogs, Obama's hot dogs.
Well, so how do you think all of this ties in? Because now we have all of the Hollywood shit that's like the satanic pedophile rings, and they're out there butchering chickens and weirdo shit. And then you come into this like elite status. Like, is it all connected?
It's definitely all connected.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, it's definitely. Our reality is just tearing at the seams, bro. Like, we always thought this shit was weird, but like a lot of people are waking up now faster. They're coming along, and it's going to be tough for a lot of people moving forward.
Well, we're starting to see resignations.
Yeah.
Right. What was it? The ex-prime minister was this Thor Bjorn Jagland, I think his name is. Norwegian name.
Norwegian.
But he was the ex-prime minister. He just got brought up on charges. They raided all of his houses and shit with his connection to Epstein. The Sultan that sent the torture video, he had to resign. What is it? Epstein's like one of Epstein's top lawyers, a chick. She was like, I think maybe I want to say the lawyer for Harvard, maybe. She just had to resign. So we're starting to see the chips are starting to fall, but you're starting to see the low level ones. Like you're not you're not seeing the big ones that we should be seeing, you know? And like, look, even like Dan Bongino's name is on that list. Like all of the people that are like in a position of power right now, like, so like Bobby, if you look up a little bit on that list, Mick Jagger's on the list. Like Mick Jagger's in pictures with Ghislaine Maxwell, you know? So, but some of these people also were just invited to dinner.
Yeah.
So some of these people were like, it was like a networking thing. Yeah. Somebody, like a friend of a friend would be like, hey, we're going to roll over to Jeffrey's crib and we're going to have dinner, you know? And weird shit might not have happened, you know? But they would say weird shit would be happening. They would be like, oh, he had a chick on his lap, or you know what I mean? Something weird.
De Niro.
Some young chick on his lap.
De Niro. Listen, it's really a Lindsey Graham. Let's see who else.
David Carlson.
David Copperfield. But guys like Tucker, though, might be like, they were talking shit about Nick Bryant, too. I know one of our dear friends fucks with Nick Bryant hard. And Nick Bryant was mentioned in the files because they were talking shit on him. They were like, oh, this dude's exposing shit. You know what I mean? So, like, you really don't know what context this is in. Like Joe Biden, fucking Jill Biden, Bono's in there, Richard Branson.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, right. Kurt. Yeah.
Cobain.
Chelsea Clinton.
Yeah. Yep, there's a lot of them, man. So this is, again, so click that button that scrolls to the right, because there's 6 pages of names. It says 4 or 6.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
So here's like, and
Jeffries.
if you want, Bob, you can add this to the screen.
Oh boy. Dude. Get on there again. No.
No, ready? So just go to the drop down. Yep. Now click on the very last one on the bottom to the right. There you go. Just leave it like that. And then what I would say is go back to your up to the top right hand corner of the browser. There's 3 dots. Mm-hmm. Click on that and then just click zoom. Yeah, zoom a little bit. So it's probably not going to show any bigger for them. But anyways, look, there's one of the first names I see is fucking Kash Patel.
Yeah.
So all of this whole administration is in these files.
This dude just was talking to everybody.
Janet Reno.
Emailing constantly. Paper trail.
Did you see Tommy Mottola?
No.
The dude that was married to Mariah. Yeah, bro. Like I only saw that in an article. I think the New York Post shared it, but it was an article about Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon was supposed to release some sort of spaghetti sauce with the dude, and they deaded it because he's mentioned like over 2,000 times in the files, and he was like really good friends with Epstein, Tommy Mottola.
Yeah. Nah.
Ronald Reagan.
So Reagan might have just, again, these are names that could have just been mentioned. You know what I mean? Because I think they're probably during the Reagan administration, he would have probably had to have been young, right? Epstein.
Very young, you know. So these are names, but all these names have to be investigated.
I would think so.
You know what I mean? They have to be investigated. What was your involvement? Like what?
What the fuck were you doing? And I think it's no question the people that are on like the list need to answer for it. But then there's also the people like, it's weird because even what like Elon's doing right now is like he's trying to be like a pioneer in a sense. Like, oh, I'll pay for all the victims.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go ahead and release the names and I'll pay for your legal defenses. Bro, you were begging to get on that fucking island. And his wife, him and his wife.
Wife too?
Yeah, he was like in correspondence with, I think, Epstein's brother in the emails.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, me and I can't remember her name, maybe Tallulah or something like that, is like one of his wives.
Well, not defending anybody, but I heard that some people thought he was like a spy and they thought it was cool to hang around with spies. So like that's what drew them to him. They might have not known anything.
Yeah.
That was horrible. That was going
I don't think so, man.
I mean,
don't think so. A dude like Epstein knew he didn't get that level of money just out of nowhere. Right. You know what I mean? Homeboy, like, what was it? Les Wexner, the dude from Victoria's Secrets, L Brands, signed his whole power of estate over to that dude.
Yeah.
So you are like, and that's billions of dollars you're playing with. You're making decisions on some like the dude from Victoria's Secrets fucking money. You know, what was the other one? Jean-Luc Brunel, the dude that was the big modeling guy over there in fucking Paris, I think. But in my opinion, like you have to compromise these people. That or they're just that big of sick fucks that they're in on it. They do it. Like that's what they want to do.
I mean, Hollywood, if you're trying to get a big role, like you got to meet Jeff or some shit, you're going to go. You know what I'm saying? Or you want this TV show, like entertainment, or you want the record
political
deal
seat.
or this political seat. Like if you had to get his blessing, then everybody's going. But why do you need his blessing?
Right. And that's the crazy part is like when you look at it in terms of like that, a lot of these people, the Elon Musks, the Jean-Luc Brunels, the Leon Blacks, they're uber billionaires or millionaires. A sultan, right?
Yeah.
What do you need from a dude like Jeffrey Epstein?
You're not coming. You're not trying to get on. You're on.
You're on.
Bill Gates too.
You want to meet Beyonce?
Bill Gates. That's right. Like that's how crazy it sounds.
You want to meet Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that's the type of shit where it's like, okay, well, what do you really need from this person? No, they are facilitating something for you. You know, you are of the same, like birds of a feather. Man.
Yeah.
You know, and let's be real here. Can billionaires just go and party and do blow and everything else they want to do, like out in the public sphere? No, they don't. They look for guys like Jeffrey Epstein and they say, hey, man, I want 7 Russian prostitutes in my room.
With wieners.
that makes it more relevant right there. It's the sick shit.
This is but here's the crazy part about like stuff like that is they're really talking about like Reid Hoffman, Trump, all of these guys that were super close with him having intimate relationships. Like these dudes were together. Like they were doing the do.
I mean, they was partying too, like clubs, bars, the whole shit, man. So it's a good time for a lot of people, but bad times for the victims.
Exactly. Right. And when you're that level of wealthy, again, who's going to prosecute you? How many, just for example, I know I'm kind of shitting on Trump a little bit here, but since I can remember, the dudes had cases against them. Even when I was a kid.
I was tapping on down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, so it's like, is it all right, there's just that many people that want to take Trump down, or is he a fucking pervert? Is he a guy that fucking grabs him by the pussy?
I don't
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't put any stock into any of these people. Like, we don't know them.
You can't anymore.
We don't know them from Adam, bro. We see them on screens, all that shit, but it's a whole different reality with these elites.
Yeah,
They do not give a fuck about us.
You
Yeah.
have to think that they could possibly do anything that they want.
Well, that's what they
No
do.
matter how crazy and filthy perverted it is.
Well, isn't the timing convenient too? You know, so like Trump's mentioned however many times in the
5,000.
files, right? In the files, right? So it's convenient timing that they're releasing them under his administration when every single person in his administration is on this list.
Right.
So it's like just like Biden went out with the preemptive pardons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guess what's going to happen when Trump leaves office? There's going to be a whole bunch of preemptive pardons
Yeah.
dating back to the fucking 80s, you know,
Yeah.
the 70s.
Right. And they're going to be signed legitimately.
No
one
pen. Right, no auto pen.
Yeah. I mean, what's up with like Obama's administration? They didn't release nothing.
Well, they're all on it, bro. I fucking can't stand the
Right.
argument of like, well, the Dems had it for
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were talking
8
about that
years.
earlier.
yeah.
and they didn't release it. If there was a smoking gun, they're all on it.
Yeah.
All of them, bro. What was the one lady that was taking fucking questions in a live hearing, dude, from Epstein? Like email, like texting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I remember
Stacy
that.
Plaskett, maybe her name was. Like she was literally taking.
Yeah.
She's texting.
Yeah, she was like, hurry up, I'm next.
I'm next.
What do I say? And he mentioned the secretary.
Right. So,
And then she's, what do you
And-
know?
and
she
she-
mentions
right.
the secretary.
and she was a Democrat.
Yeah.
The Clintons, Democrats. You
Yeah.
know, Trump was a
Yeah.
lifelong Democrat, I believe. His
Yeah,
dad was a
beforehand,
lifelong
yeah.
Democrat. So, like, but all of the other Republicans are on there as
On
well.
there too. I mean, Lindsey Graham's a piece of shit anyway. Like, you know, he's dirty.
Well, most of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
so
pretty sure they all are. It's sad
Yeah.
to say that they are, but they pretty much all are. Because if you're not taking part, you know somebody that's taking part, and you're not doing anything about it. It makes you, you know,
Makes you-
well, you're complicit.
Yeah.
children are being hurt,
Yeah, you're
and you're
complicit.
not, you know.
Well, you know what's even wilder is now with all of the newest information coming out, it doesn't make Pizzagate seem that far fetched anymore.
Right.
Nah.
And
Right.
and Pizzagate for a lot of people, I don't know how many people remember. I think it was like 2016 or something like that. Was like Pizzagate,
Yeah.
and
Yo, did you ever see a picture of any of them ever eating pizza?
who?
Anybody
No.
that ordered $80,000 worth of pizza? You ever see them eating pizza?
Well,
Me either.
so a couple more emails that had come out, and this is like an email that was tied to I think Obama when Obama ordered like $65,000 in hot dogs, Chicago hot dogs, and
I wonder if we
somebody was like in the email basically saying like, "Oh, listen, man, you keep doing this to the White House, and you're gonna get us pinched," you know. So like they have the same networks going in and out, and like I think it's wild because we've been over this before on the podcast too, is that every single one of these fucking presidents are related to the royal family,
Yeah.
even Trump.
Yeah. They're cousins and shit.
They're
Bloodline.
distinct. The blood. They're a part of the bloodline.
Bloodline, for sure.
So it's like you only became U.S. president because we said you could, you know. And like I said earlier, I think I kind of got away from the point, but like Epstein didn't represent like Israel or didn't represent what he stated to Peter Thiel. He represented the Rothschilds. And to me, that's bigger than any one sovereign nation, you know, because the Rothschilds basically own the world,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like it wouldn't be, sure, they're Jewish, but at the same time, it wouldn't be like, I just feel like they're like a step above a government or a state or a country. You know what I mean? Like they're the reptilian overlord.
Yeah, they've been playing this nation game longer than most nations been around.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
They
Like,
built a lot of them.
And
you
their
know.
money is off the charts. I mean, they don't even show up on Forbes.
No, yeah, right. It's they donate.
Trillions.
I was
trillions.
showing Bob not too long ago some of the castles that they be donating to like governments and shit. Like
yo,
here you go. Here's this estate, bro. And it's like, it's
crazy.
Some palace, bro. It's fucking crazy.
The Rothschilds. That's what he said he worked for, huh? Damn.
Oh, why aren't we getting some of these? Bob, do we got new comments? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Christy. What up, Christy? How about the fucking child school photographer? Where that?
Is that Life Touch?
Oh, yeah. The dude that owned Life Touch
Yeah.
was like mentioned a shit ton of times as well in the Epstein files. What's crazy about that, Christy, is that the books, our school books, were fucking bought out and paid for and pushed out by Ghislaine Maxwell's dad. The McGraw-Hill or whatever.
McGraw-Hill.
He bought it.
Education. We're all educated the same. We all read the same shit.
We're all indoctrinated. Yeah. So, like, come on. How long did everybody believe Columbus discovered America? Dude?
Yeah.
It was just never here before. There was nobody here.
Nobody here. I know we're all. I tell you, like my whole after school life has just been like, oh shit, that was a lie too.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was a lie too. I was like, damn, just told me mad lies in school, bro. For what? I don't know, but
Bobby, you can put that up on the screen if you want. So Bob found an article. Add that to the stage.
Let's go, Bob.
Which promise? This is an article about Life Touch. So I don't know how well you guys can see it on there, but I'll read it out. It says prominent school photography company, Life Touch, under scrutiny amid Epstein files rumor. Oh, it's a rumor now. They're all rumors. Let's see. San Francisco, Life Touch, one of the most prominent school photography companies in the country, is facing district investigations and canceled school photo days. It's all because of an unsubstantiated rumor spreading online. It claims the former CEO of Life Touch Ownership Group, who is named in the Epstein files, may have accessed children's photos. The rumors have caused concern among parents around the country from Texas to California. Just this week, a school district in Salinas, California, sent a letter to families addressing the rumor and saying it was untrue. Well, unfortunately for that school, they have no idea what this dude would do with the photos. No. And what we're learning in the actual files is that they would do this. They would send photos. Like, they would send photos. What was it? There's a bunch of files that would be like age 11, age 9. You know what I mean? And what if they really were Life Touch photos?
They were cataloging the kids. That's a catalog. And then you take those said kid. Blood types.
Something they would do.
Blood types, organs.
Types, all those psionic tests they did with the hearing and shit. Like,
well, the standardized testing, too.
Standardized testing, all of that shit. Like, they fit the profile. There's a picture. Because even when you don't pay, the kids still get a picture taken.
Yeah.
Why are you taking
for
it?
The yearbook, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, your kid's in an instant database.
You're in the database. Shit's just.
No, it's scary shit, bro.
And touches our whole world, bro.
It from top to bottom, man. And like I was having a conversation with Mariah, about it, and these kids, this younger generation, she's 13, you know what I mean? And she's looking at this shit and she's like, yo, this is like scary shit. And what's insane is this is real. It's fucking real. They're abducting them. They're torturing them. They're eating them. Yeah. Like it's incredible to really think that this shit is happening. You know what I mean? What was it? All the jerky files just came out where they were like referencing the jerky, crazy. Bro, where like, and all of these are code words.
Yeah. Walk the jerky over.
Yeah.
I have too much jerky in my freezer.
Yeah. Like my jerky's not going to make it through the night.
Jeffrey's going to Paris tomorrow. He needs 3 bags of jerky.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
For human consumption. Like, strange. They couldn't have thought of a better code word or whatever.
Well, no, but
they never thought anybody would see this stuff besides them.
Well, the FBI is like identified like all of these code words that relate to the CSAM stuff, and then the child porn shit. You know what I mean?
Child porn shit too.
You know what I mean? So like, what there's like, because what they just found out, I think it was just a kid from I think Schenectady that just got charged in some. I think it was called punch into Google 764 Schenectady. But it's like an online group, bro. It's like a network of these cats. They get together in these like Reddit type chat rooms and boards and shit like that, and that's what they do. They exchange.
It's for a group.
Yeah.
They exchange child pornography and shit.
So 764 extremist group. How and why this is an emerging threat and mass targets children. So like these are pedos, dude. That are like they're forming groups and shit. Like this is how crazy this network is. So you may have never heard of the 764 or other nihilistic violent extremist networks, but according to law enforcement officials, members of these groups could already be interacting with your children online. Today, 764 targets minors and young adults through online platforms like Minecraft, Discord, and Telegram, using sextortion and coercion to promote violence, sadism, and chaos. So this was like the whole big thing with the Roblox shit.
Yeah.
These pieces of shit are in Roblox, like, and they're targeting kids. This is why Roblox makes you do the age verification now.
Yeah, the visual ID.
Because they were chatting with them.
Yeah.
They would say they were 12 years old, bro, or 10 years old, and then they'd be chatting with these kids.
Your camera now.
Oh, you do?
Show your face. Yep. So you can't say
you can't lie.
You can't say I'm a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And then hold up your face and a 50-year-old.
Shit fucks you. Sick.
And this is how prevalent it is, but the elites are doing it at will. You know, so it's like, what is even going on in our reality right now? That this is real. It's even real.
Right in Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's in Mass, but I think a kid from Schenectady just got.
He got.
I think
he got trapped up in it.
I could be wrong, but I thought I saw an article not too long ago, but it was like a local cat.
You see this part? It says 764 is the home zip code of the founder.
Right. Yeah. So the FBI wrote in a 2025 announcement, but yeah, these people are out there, man. And, you know, why? One of the most interesting things about where they're going with the files now is all of the people that were claimed to be victims continuing to victimize other people. So like they're saying a lot of these victims would be young women, they'd be young girls, they'd get hired, they'd do whatever, you know what I mean? And then after that, they would, once they would be like fell out of favor, like they turned 18, they were, you probably hear somebody's going up my stairs. I live in the hood, y'all. But a lot of these victims were allegedly finding other women and young.
Oh, they were recruiting too?
Yeah, so they would go and recruit afterwards.
Probably once they aged out.
Yeah, because you've been doing it all those years. Yeah, they talked about them disgusting. Like, she's 17. Gross. Like way too old. Like, what?
Yeah, bro.
Like, what? Like, where's the anger and rage, though, bro? Like, cats need to get rounded up.
This is the wildest part about the entire conversation is that there are people that are more worried about the fucking bullshit out here, that they're, again, Republican, Democrat. Yo, this is why they divide us. This reason right here is why they divide us, because for the longest time we were distracted and nobody knew this. Like, people knew what was going on. There were reports.
Right.
But now it's not conspiracy shit.
Right.
Now it's real.
And look what happened to that Pizzagate guy. He went guns blazing to that place and there was nothing there. So who wants to be that guy?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, is like, again, if you ever really started a revolution, you would be charged with domestic terrorism. You know what I mean? And the same Justice Department that is doing this is going to charge you with a whole bunch of crimes and prosecute you and lock you under the jail.
Yeah.
So it's hard because it feels like there's no recourse right now.
There hasn't been, bro.
Like, who do you go to? So we got 2 people on Facebook. We got 2 people on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. Shout out to everybody. That's what it's. That's not. Where's X? Oh, why isn't X showing? That's kind of weird. Didn't X show before?
Yeah,
It's right here.
No. Like where you? There just might not be anybody watching on X. Usually it'll pop up if there's people don't understand.
if they're there. Yeah.
But leave a comment, guys. What do you guys think of the new format? This is kind of how we'll be moving like a little bit until we find a proper studio space. But this is we're just pumped to be back at it, man.
I know.
Even if it is under dire circumstances with an elite fucking ring of pedophiles.
Elite vampire reptilians.
Bro, why are they still shitting on David Icke, bro? David Icke.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Nobody will give him the time of day. And homie's been saying this shit.
He's on point, bro. You got to open all that shit up now.
I think it's when they get into the reptilian, interdimensional shapeshifters shit. It's like when they lose them. But now we're starting to find out there was an email or something like that, and I could be wrong. This could totally be fake. We'll have to ask Grok. Ask Grok. Go back to X. Yep. See. Yep. Click on the Grok symbol up there.
I gotta zoom back out.
Yeah, you do. Oh, Obama.
Ask Grok. Yep. Go to Grok. Ask Grok if there's, and share the screen for this. All right, so ask Grok. Yes. All right, so yep. Perfect. No, you're good. So ask him if there is a email related to Jeffrey Epstein about him shapeshifting.
Merge might be
related to Epstein.
Yep.
Might be a shapeshifter.
Bro, somebody said I and like I said, I got this is why we're asking Grok, just in case I didn't get duped. You know.
That's gonna be easy.
No, come on, bro. You got to put an email related to Jeffrey Epstein. No. Grok just went off on a tangent.
Yeah. Cybersecurity.
No, yeah, copy it, Bob, and then just punch it back in to ask anything. Or you can retype it out. It's up to you. But I'm pretty sure there's an Epstein email that came out where somebody said they saw him shapeshift.
Huh. If you're like the representation of the alien race or like the Anunnaki or some shit. Like you're the point person. That's how wild this shit could be. That's just
that's how wild it could be.
Like
is that
the
he
ambassador from
the Draco reptilians or some shit, you know? So all right, so no, there is no credible email in the released Jeffrey Epstein files or related documents that directly discusses or claims Epstein himself was shape-shifting, turning into a reptilian lizard creature or anything similar.
Croc's on point.
Don't lie to me. So hold on. But wasn't there a Biden one though too, talking about the mask? That Biden died in like 2006 or some shit.
AI's on that shit's off on a tear, bro. ChatGPT told me that.
See that?
Okay, so claims of Epstein's shapeshifting come from anecdotal allegations by one Epstein accuser survivor, and Bob ruined it again.
I'm trying to get rid of the flu.
Wow,
So that makes it true, though.
yeah, it really happened.
That makes it true.
It really happened.
It was mentioned.
So, but it was mentioned by a survivor. By a survivor.
So what it was? Yeah, she's saying that.
Well, I don't know now because
Can you look? Because there was a girl that said that they implanted her with like, I think a reptilian. Can you look that up?
Ask Rock.
She had the baby and they took it right away, like out in New Mexico.
Oh, so that was the baby farming shit.
Yeah.
As far as I know. So yeah, ask Rock. Was there a baby? Like, how do you frame
I
that?
would say
How do you frame that so the feds don't be like,
a rumor.
you guys ever Googled the question and just didn't know how to frame it?
Was there a fucking baby farm? Rock's gonna be like, all right, you sick.
So yeah, so at Zorro Ranch.
Zorro Ranch.
Yep. Right, I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
And then just punching Jeffrey Epstein. Let's see what it says.
Bob's rocking.
No, this is going well for the first time, bro. I like it.
It's fun.
It is fun. I told you. It's like we've been dying to podcast, just get together and podcast because we actually all work together too. So it's like
tired as hell.
We
right.
work so hard.
Yeah, and a lot of these podcasts we have in person. So no, there was no actual baby farm or operational breeding facility at Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch in the sense of functioning operation where babies were produced, harvested, or similar extreme claims. Epstein did reportedly fantasize about and discuss plans to use the ranch, his large property in New Mexico, purchased in '93, for a eugenics-inspired scheme. According to multiple credible reports, including a 2019 New York Times article, he confided to scientists and associates that he wanted to impregnate women, potentially up to 20 at a time, with his sperm to, quote, seed the human race with his DNA, creating what some described as a super race. This tied into his interest in transhumanism and eugenics-like ideas. He envisioned the Zorro Ranch as the base for this, with women being inseminated and giving birth there. So it's saying right now that there's no credible evidence that was there.
There's claims.
But that's what he wanted to do. And there's also people saying
that's what he did.
That's what he did.
I think Grok's being like more on the hypothetical. They really put a lot of safeguards in on all of them now.
But eugenics is essentially the creating of a super race.
Sculpting it.
Yeah, sculpting a super
why
race.
does he think he's superior?
Like,
but this is what kind of makes sense with the
somebody
Draco
else do
Reptilian
Like,
shit.
why are you? Why? And he's telling scientists. He's not talking to fucking dudes at the grocery store. He's telling fucking legit scientists, probably at MIT and Harvard, like that he funded. You know,
Right. That might be able to figure
Well,
out.
that
how to
was
do
one
it.
of the claims too. One of the survivors had made was that Stephen Hawking was at the island, and there was like underground facilities at the island, and they were that's what they were doing was genetic experiments. But this is the crazy part is like it sounds so off the wall. Like there's people that are gonna listen to this and be like, "Yo,
yeah, this shit's crazy.
this shit's crazy." Like there's no fucking way.
Smoking some
Like,
good shit.
Yeah. Go to the dispensary again, dude.
No, it's real though, bro.
No,
it's not. Yeah,
but this what we're finding out is real, and there is a reason why there's still 3 million files that they haven't released yet. You get what I'm saying? So, like, why aren't you releasing all of them? You are under by law right now. You are under.
They're too graphic.
Direct legal authority to release them all. Well, no, listen, you keep the CSAM stuff, CSAM stuff, obviously redacted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. You know what I mean? But why is there do you think there's 3 million files of just that? No, there's more.
there's more.
There's more. And there's people that like there's stuff that you would probably you'd have to redact the whole document.
Thomas Massey said it's.
There's some national security concerns.
He
too.
said it's. I guess they went over and looked at the unredacted on Friday.
Yeah, him and
The
Ro Khanna,
reps, and they were like,
Well, they released 5 names right off the rip.
What the fuck's in there would just make your skin boil, like throw up the whole 9. So it's like, do you think it's? I don't, it's kind of seeming like, bro, it's like tied into the UAP UFO shit in some way, like because it's secret as fuck.
Well,
Like,
imagine they came out and said, "Yo, Epstein was one of 50 races that are actually here." Because let's go back to the Rogan episode, and I can't remember exactly what year it was, but when he had Tom DeLonge on, you know what I mean? We're starting to see a narrative now where it's like people are like, "Dude, they're here. Like, you just can't tell."
Yeah.
You know, so who the fuck's to say we ain't one?
Yeah.
We just don't know it.
I
Right.
don't know.
You know,
Yeah.
so like in a general sense, it's like Tom DeLonge said it. Like, I've never heard Lou say it, but I'm kind of lost faith in that dude. As he was the fucking, I can't remember, what was it, the Darth Vader of Guantanamo or some shit. I can't remember what they called it.
Torture, main torture.
Yeah, he was a whatever torture czar or some shit. But a lot. Who was it? Greer. You know, Greer has said that shit too. You know, like, no, they walk among us. Like,
Greer looks like a fucking alien.
Pretty sure I'm
I
an
think that
alien.
dude is an alien.
yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
I can kind of read minds.
that's cool.
Like right now, you're thinking I'm full of shit. Boom.
It's on the spot.
That's that proof.
No, you never know, man. Because again, like when we get into the like now, there's a lot of breakthroughs with the remote viewing and the psychic ability type shit. Dude, we're starting to live a movie, bro.
It really is. It's a straight movie.
But that's
Yeah.
by design too. This is the crafted simulation.
It's a simulation.
Right.
Yes.
They're going to start
They tell you in Hollywood that it
intermittent.
happens.
Yeah.
Right.
They get you ready for it.
Yeah. Every movie I watch now is real.
How long do you think it's going to
It's
take?
just the reenactment.
How long do you think it's going to take before we get it?
Before
Before
we
we
go
get what?
The whole deal.
three,
The truth.
So,
I don't think we'll ever have the truth about the depth or the gravity of the situation, because again, when you're getting it's these, one thing that intrigues me very much, being like the I don't want to say anti-religious cat, but not really subscribing to any one religion. These guys believe. These guys are harnessing a dark power. Like, there is something happening. And we see it in Hollywood. We see it with these cats. These are satanic rituals. And that's scary, to me at least, because it's like, if they fucking believe it, and there was emails related to the resurrection chamber of Gilgamesh.
mhm.
Yeah.
Like, this is where we're getting real. We're treading in some deep waters here.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you ever see the pictures of the actors from like hundreds of years ago? And they look like eerily like an actor from today.
Oh yeah, we've
Yeah.
made some videos,
Yeah.
like celebrity lookalikes.
Yeah. Like they're hundreds
Like they're
of years
they're
old.
fucking vampires.
Vampire.
Yeah. Vampires.
Imagine that. We're just cattle for the vampires.
Right.
You know, but this is, again, we're treading in some deep water here. You know what I mean? So it's like, but when we get back into like the resurrection chamber of Gilgamesh, they think homeboy is Nimrod from the Bible, who created the Tower of Babel, and then, you know, tried to build it so high to reach heaven or despite heaven. And then it was like, nah, I don't want to chop too much up, but it's like, you know, it was like Babylon. You know what I mean? It was the worst place.
Destroyed it.
And then they destroyed it. You know what I mean?
Which is also a weird story too, because it's like humans were trying to do some awesome shit, and then it's like God just hated on them. Like,
So
nah, fuck you. Stay dumb. Stay at your level. Like, it wasn't like
well, so how it's framed, I believe, and again, I'm not a biblical dude. I don't read the Bible, stuff like that. But how I guess I interpreted it was Nimrod was building it to spite God. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't like, yo, it was like, yo, this is and I get it. It's still not a temple of like, you're not worshiping God in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was all the wrong.
No, he said, fuck him.
Yeah.
He said, fuck you.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to be
build this.
like you.
Yeah. I'm going to
I'm going
build
to be
this.
powerful like you.
Yeah. And then it destroyed it. But there are emails relating to the tomb of the resurrection of Gilgamesh. Those aren't necessarily in the Epstein files, but they went and built a fucking military base on top of Gilgamesh. They found Gilgamesh's tomb.
Built the fucking
We
base,
ran
man.
up in Iraq for it, and then we built a military base right on top of it.
It's like, how do you say that on TV? You know what I'm saying? Like your news agencies, like you really know you're going to get some artifacts and shit.
Well, it's crafted for you.
You got to lie. You tell a lie, but we're really going in to get some dope shit from the past.
Well, yeah, but some dope shit or some like ancient tech.
Tech. Most definitely tech.
Right. So
Yeah.
like, but this is what I'm saying
Yeah.
though, is if you're opening fucking portals to like another dimension, you're dealing with some real dark shit.
CERN, bro. It's like the scientists at CERN,
That is kind of like the
Hadron Collider. They say that we talk to entities. Like when we smash the atoms, they open portals to dimensions, and there's like real powerful shit in there. That they,
yeah.
like they've been smashing that shit from
Well,
like.
did you see that? Did you see the video of them doing the ritual?
Yeah.
So they got a video of a bunch of scientists doing a ritual. There's a if you punch in CERN, Sheba.
Oh, but if you think about it, all those scientists.
Somebody decided to start working at 9:30 at night. They did a ritual.
Jeffrey Epstein funded most of these cats because they're MIT, Harvard, like all the Ivy League schools.
Now go to the images.
And they got Shiva out front.
They got Shiva out front, and they were doing So there you go. Click on that and share that to the screen. Any one of them's fine. It looks like it's right in their courtyard. That, or you can just there you go. But that's a statue of Shiva at CERN. So this is where the Large Hadron Particle Collider is, and essentially what they're doing is they've been looking for the God particle, and in the process may have destroyed our initial reality in 2012. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they found the Higgs boson.
Yeah.
So what's insane?
Things did start getting weird around then.
It did.
Bro,
Real
listen,
weird.
It really
Yo,
did.
it didn't
People
start.
with
It was a
men burning stuff.
nosedive.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it got weird to the point where it was noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then we have
you're
things.
creating many big bangs.
And then, and then think about it. And
Many big. No.
you bring in. So, Bobby, we got a new comment up there. Let's check that out real quick. Let's see. Tuned in. What up?
What's going on?
Yeah. So, but when you look at it, then in that sense too, like if we're crashing these particles into each other, we're creating new dimensions, or we're accessing new dimensions, which Willow, just sidebar, like Willow, the quantum computer, accessed all them dimensions to solve that question. To solve that mathematical question.
Which is crazy considering the time difference.
Yeah.
The quantum computer.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, they said it took us like 30,000 years. It did it in 3 minutes or some shit.
No, it was even more ridiculous.
It's like universe.
It was like trillion.
Yeah. More time than.
Trillion.
Well, you can find out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucking.
But this is the type of shit that's actually happening right now. So this is we bring in the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of people believe they seen one thing or remember one thing, and then there's other people that are like, nah, hell no, dude, that's crazy.
Never happened.
We kind of split dimensions, and I think that's kind of why we're starting. The veil is lifting, in my opinion. We're starting to see these fucking weirdo reptilians for who they are. You know? And to be honest, like this administration, just bro. The uproar is what's making these things come out.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they'd have kept them buried.
for a long time. Yeah, well, this is
What do you got here? Oh yeah, so you got to do quantum computer, or it just had a parallel universe.
I better hope, or never plug AI into that shit.
So it's Google's
Where
will.
you just saw it, you said?
Yes. So go back to your search browser.
Right, I just backed it.
Nope. In the Yahoo, Jamie. Right. Delete speed. Now
Oh, okay. I see.
I'm loving this new setup.
This is nice.
You know what I mean? We can see
Here we
what's.
go.
All right, you can take that comment down as well. Thanks for tapping in.
Yeah, that shit takes up a lot of bandwidth.
So Google's quantum chip can do in 5 minutes what would take other computers 10 septillion years.
Yeah, I knew it was ridiculous.
So scroll down to that, Bobby. Let's read it real quick. So Google's quantum computing division unveiled a new chip dubbed Willow that the tech giant says makes it infinitely faster and better than existing supercomputers. The chip addresses two major problems with quantum computers as we know them today. First, Google claims Willow can reduce quantum computing errors exponentially. Quantum computers, as Microsoft's Azure Quantum explains, are more prone to errors than classical computers because they exist in fragile states. And researchers believe the quantum computers need more qubits to be more powerful, but more qubits also means more errors. Well, that's ironic. Tackling this error issue has long been one of the quantum computing sector's largest challenges, one Google may be able to tackle. Quote, the more qubits we use in Willow, the more we reduce errors and the more quantum the system becomes, writes Google quantum AI lead Harmit Nevin. A qubit is a basic unit of quantum information and the building block for a quantum computer. All right, so let's see here. We're not going to get into all that shit, but Google has been working on quantum chips for the past decade. Its latest Willow chip is so fast that it can complete a computation in less than 5 minutes that would take a leading supercomputer of today, like the Frontier supercomputer in Tennessee, 10 septillion years, which is technically older than the universe itself, according to the company.
Multiple times over.
So imagine what this thing is accessing, you know, and again, as we get more technologically advanced, the more the veil is going to lift and we have these barriers breaking down. You know, you're starting to see like kind of the code in the Matrix, you know.
Yeah.
Green Lantern,
Yeah.
anything you can think of, it's there.
Yeah. Well, that's been kind of the thought always, you know, like is like manifest your reality.
Into which really everything you do kind of does that.
Yeah. Like we had to manifest being here tonight,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And making it happen.
We did.
And we fucking did.
We did.
You know?
Yeah, we did.
But it is absurd. And obviously with the Epstein files, there's so much more information to come. Your favorite politician, your favorite actor, your favorite, you know, musician could be compromised. And we're starting to probably is, you know.
What do you guys see playing out rest of the year?
More lies.
As far as
anything, just the climate, what's going on? Like
I'm about to jump on Kalashi or whatever it's called, the Kalashi app, where motherfuckers be betting and see if we can get Cash Patel kicked out. What are the odds? Because you can bet on that shit. You can bet on
that too.
Yeah, you can bet on Kalashi if like Cash Patel's gonna get kicked out or Pam Bondi's gonna get kicked out.
Really?
Yeah, I swear.
Trying to build some
they're not gonna. Trump's gonna ride out with these cats. You know what I mean? I think Bongino left because he probably couldn't hack it, in my opinion. Like, but then tried to go back to podcasting and then.
Did you see that video? He was trying to sell books It was like a private video. It was a question and answer segment. It was him and his wife sitting on their couch, and she asked the question, "What is your the cause most dear to your heart?" And what do you think his answer was?
Israel.
The defense of Israel.
That was his number one.
Dan
that was
Bongino,
yeah.
Mr. America First.
Yeah.
Well, again, this is the thing, though, is these are the pressures of the foreign governments. Like this isn't just them. You know what I mean?
You didn't see the video?
No, I saw the video.
Yeah, it was kind of cringe, right? Because he was like,
He was scared.
Yeah.
Oh, he was herbed out, man.
Yeah.
seemed like it.
But that's the thing is again, why did you leave the administration? You know, like, because again, you lost all credibility. Like, and he had a bumping podcast before, but we went over this. These dudes were picked. His name was just in those files. Like, these dudes were picked. They knew they could have Kash Patel go out there, do the podcast rounds, get everybody to be like, yo, we're going to release these files. We're going to do this. We're going to find out the client list.
Yeah,
we're going to get it.
They got me, bro. And I'm plugged in.
Listen,
They got me.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember like when it was all happening, and it was like everybody's like, "Dude, Dave Bongino,
It's like,
yo,
let's
for
go.
this, yo, blah blah blah."
but it was only off his track record. You know what I'm saying? We weren't just blindly jumping on his bandwagon. Like, this dude's been on this shit. We've been covering him, talking this shit about Epstein.
What is it about what is it, the mic?
Yeah, no, you got to talk into your mic.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
you can just-
Bongino, man. Like, we were watching him all those years on the podcast or clips or whatever. We got to get Epstein. He's a scumbag, whatever.
Right.
So, like, me watching him, like, okay, that's
Right.
what you really represented.
Right.
And it wasn't.
Right.
Well, if you really think about it, their number was called.
Yeah.
They
It's your
said,
turn.
"Yo, you're in.
You're right.
You want to be the
Come on.
FBI? Oh, you want to be the FBI director of FBI? Well, here's your chance."
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody was watching.
And but they already
That's
know
a
they
little
were plants.
Yeah.
They were plants, so they put them there, and they were like, "Oh, yo, you're gonna go out in the public sphere, and you're gonna fucking catch all the cats." We were just talking about this the other day, Bob, of all like the old school criminal cats that we know that are like now like pro fucking cop and pro MAGA, and like just like it
You're like,
flipped.
yeah.
It flipped a certain group of people to become political and become like almost okay with not the rebellion anymore. You know what I mean? It's like now you're on the boat, you're on the ship. You're like, nah, dude, we need more police. We need this. We need
the
you
whole
just flip
nine.
them. You know what I mean?
We're so cooked, bro.
It's weird.
We're cooked out here. Just it's stacked up against us, man. And the bots are coming. They're all gonna be synced with AI.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
And I mean, Elon's about to start pumping out 1 million a year. And he's saying you won't even need to go to jail no more because a bot could just follow you around and make sure you never commit another crime. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
But again, Elon was trying to get on the island, so like
Trying
he's
to
a
get on
part
it.
of the system.
Yeah.
Like
he's cool, right?
Yeah.
Like,
you
you're
want
right.
to
You're right. Yeah.
you want to like him, but he's a part of the system, bro. You don't get all that money from government contracts. You just put 4 astronauts in space.
You know what got me on him was when he said that he had all the top security clearances because his company is military. Like the rockets is classified
Well, it's government contracts.
military secrets. Like he owns a weapons company.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing as like Lockheed Martin or
yeah, but you lose
Raytheon
me at
or-
that, bro. I'm
know.
thinking like, nah, you're just going to space. I
He's
wasn't
competing
like,
for all them.
I
contracts.
wasn't like, you're a military company. That's
Isn't there only like
It's fucking
certain
crazy.
places you can launch from
There's
successfully
certain.
to hit the window?
Well, there's
You
certain
gotta
places and certain times, and that's why like Elon just redirected. I think a couple weeks ago, or it might have been even a couple days ago, and was like, "Oh yeah, so we're still aiming for Mars. This got the flat earthers going." Because shout out to our man Sammy too.
Sammy.
Sammy.
Yo, Sammy from Curtis, we love you, bro. And we would love
Horizon, bro, never changes.
we would love to have you on the podcast and convert us to flat earthers, dude.
Right, we want to believe.
Oh boy, he's got.
But so Elon diverts and says, well, there's only an every so often window that we can launch to Mars, right? So it's every so often like that the planets will align. So he was like, all right, we're just gonna go to the moon and build a base on the moon.
Nah, I think 3i Atlas might have sent some shit there
To the moon?
to Mars.
Oh, probably.
Like you can't go there no more.
Nah.
It flew directly through our solar system, right by Mars.
Yeah.
To drop probes,
Well,
drop anything it wanted, like in our entire inner solar system.
Well, if we're gonna go with like the Corey Goods and the Captain K's type shit, bro, we've had a secret space program for ever.
I want it all, bro.
And then we had the Space Force. Wow.
Does that make sense though? If there's some superior intellectual whatever, do they need to fly a ship through the space?
Well,
Can't they just make it appear there?
if what we've been
Wormhole
told, right, Bob, in my mind, if we like that that we're on a spinning ball flying through space with, in an orbit, you know what I mean? There's planets, there's stars, there's everything else. Then I would say that you'd have to have a medium to transverse space time.
Right, but what about like just teleporting shit there?
If like the Corey Good story was that though,
Like the UAPs, for example, they're there and they're gone.
So
That kind of technology.
Well, that kind
They
of
show up, they drop off the ship, they disappear. No streak through space.
Well, yeah.
Why would you take that journey if you could just appear there and
I think it depends on where you're coming from in the universe, really. If that's the case, like, you know what I mean? So like I would think you would either, if you're coming from billions of light years away, you know what I mean? Like in our light years, it would take
think
us
about
forever.
it like this, like you want to go to California.
Yeah.
You can do the old school way and you could drive there, or you could fly.
Yeah.
Why would you drive?
Well, why would I drive?
Why would you if you
want to
wanted
see some scenes on the
Well,
way
yeah,
there?
maybe.
But that's what I mean is for me, it's like I would make a trip out of it and fucking
Clark W. Griswold. Look, I need Mars.
He's
Yeah, no, right. You know what I mean? But because if you had the option to travel like that, you'd be hitting any signs of life along the way.
Right. They just wanted to get out of the office. They're like,
And it depends on what kind of
bring it there.
what kind of race, I guess, of extraterrestrial you are. You know what I mean? Because they really have said that, like, there's been reports of like the Mantis beings that just appear out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And then there's right. And the Mantis, but these again, are we seeing these ships go through dimensions? Like
more dimensions.
They're traveling, they're skipping dimensions to like they're almost like when you see them here and you see them there, it's like they're almost skipping through the dimensions because they're warping a bubble around them. Actually, just like that behind you, right there, the Bob Lazar John. So
How high up are they? Like those.
Well, so what was it? The Nimitz reported that they dropped from 80,000 feet to sea level in under a second, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So they're moving. You know what I mean? They're
yeah.
moving. But again, this is why I think we'll at least by the end of Trump's administration get something. He'll acknowledge the existence. I just posted a video on our page of Obama saying aliens are real, but they're not held in an underground bunker at Area 51.
Right.
They're out here. They're walking among us.
But we're trending more towards that. They're already here. Shit. You know what I mean? Like they're real. They're here. And then they're the Jeffrey Epsteins or they're the fucking, the Elon Musks.
Around here. Yeah.
Like
these motherfuckers pull their shit off.
And that's the other wild part too is the masks nowadays. are
Shit's-
incredible.
I want to get some
For what? You want to be
For
Joe
fun.
Biden for the day?
just for fun.
That's cool though, but freaky.
And
They're
they're
real.
so realistic,
They're real,
you know.
yeah.
And the CIA was doing it,
I
fucking,
mean, yeah, they're looking for
Anonymity. It
yeah.
could be fun. You could go
how
out
many
in
people they
public
put
and be
away with those
a total
shits.
jackass.
Look at his face. He was at the crime.
Right.
Yeah,
That's him. He's on video.
yeah.
It's like, bro, I ain't do it. I didn't fucking do
Well,
it.
but it's interesting though that all of these billionaires, the rich elites, these guys running these rings are moving us all in the direction of like the Peter Thiel's registration, the U.S. registration. Basically, they're registering all, or the database, excuse me,
The database.
that Palantir is doing for the America. You know what I mean? That's one of Epstein's homeboys, you know. So
Seems like
all
they're
of these
tight, man.
people are in positions of power.
And they're tightening down on us every day. Like, it's like they're putting a framework in place. So when shit really hits the fan, they got shit on lock, you know?
Well, they already have it unlocked.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying earlier, is who is there to help us? Who is there to save us from, like, this is what is it? The Second Amendment, like the Second Amendment is like we have the right or the duty to overthrow a tyrannical government.
Yes. And they make that shit crazy. That's why I was always like January 6th, bro. I said, it was their right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could, the media and everybody else can say all the shit you want, but it's in our documents.
Right.
Right.
So who's to say if a group of people didn't feel that way that they couldn't act? I mean, obviously there's consequences and shit like that, but
who gets to determine
who, when, or the moment, right?
No, like in that case, you know what I mean? Like the January 6th shit, like
Yeah.
the Democrats were coming in the office
Yeah.
because Trump had lost, right, to Biden.
Yeah.
And
Allegedly.
True.
Right. But either way,
Yeah.
point of the matter is that now the incoming administration decides that was what was it, not sedition?
Insurrection. Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? So it's whoever's defining
It's labeled.
Whoever
what's
writes
going
the
on,
book.
what happened. So like Trump's like, oh, revolution, you know what I mean? But like these guys are like, no, insurrection. So and all of them people did go to prison until Trump pardoned them.
Pardon them out.
And they would have sat in prison if they didn't catch
A
the
long
pardons.
time. They were outraged. I'm like, no, the people that were coming in there were outraged at your actions,
Right.
but you're outraged at their actions.
But they can move the goalposts.
And
on
that's
the
what they
term.
did.
You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
I'm
So
like,
it's like a revolution is a fairy tale these days because they crush that movement immediately because it's anti-government and it's anti, you know what I mean?
I think it could be done without guns in some ways. Like, I mean, at least that's
It all depends on the military, bro.
How they roll out. Right?
You have to have the military become the human beings that they are and be like, yo, we're not doing this.
I'm not doing.
Well, yeah.
Because otherwise it's squashed. It's
Yeah.
a wrap.
But
There's no
they
chance.
bring in the UN or like a lot of the illegals they were signing up to. Like, I'm like, yeah, illegals will light us up in the military for them. You know what I'm saying? Like your citizenship or whatever. Like that's what the Biden shit was about. Some of it with that. They were signing them up for the military. Like, you people get out of line. We're not from here. We'll light Americans up all day. It's got to be somebody outside of America.
Well, yeah, that or what they do with our soldiers is they'll take guys from the New York regiment and send them out to Texas and then
Wow,
Texas out here. You know what I mean? So it's not your families you're pushing around, you know, or declaring martial law with. You know what I mean? It's strangers,
Right. Strangers.
and
the
angry
police, right?
strangers.
Angry, yeah.
You
You
know?
know what they do that to the police too? Like, if you're from Troy, you can't be a Troy cop.
No, I'm not sure that's how it works. I think I think you're supposed to be. I think you're supposed to be in a certain radius. Like, so I think a lot of these cats, especially out here, because I know like with the CEOs down there at the county, they were like you had to live within like a mile or 5 mile radius, maybe 10 tops.
Oh, to stay local. Yeah,
and in the county.
Yeah.
Riot. You gotta get there quick.
Right. But like when the whole Black Lives Matter thing happened here in Troy, they had brought in all the colony cops. They had brought in like I think it was Colony Schenectady.
That's a good example of like outsiders coming in.
Yeah.
Don't care about the neighborhood, fuck it up, throw bricks through the storefront windows. And
Albany.
They blame RP. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, these Albany cats are doing this, but cats are from Chicago and Philly.
They're from everywhere. Yeah. They're and really they're agent provocateurs.
Yeah.
They're the ones that go and light the building on fire, and it's like, and they disappear.
Pretty cool job, I guess. I mean,
right.
You go fuck shit up for Soros.
I guess it's up there with crisis acting.
You're not getting in trouble. We got lawyers on deck. We're busting you out. Like Minnesota, same shit. They just.
Yeah, no, it's insane, man. Like there's a lot. There's so much going on in the world, man. We just wanted to get an episode out to cover a lot of this shit, and we plan on getting busy again. Now most of us are home on weekends. Hit that subscribe button, man. It was good. We appreciate everybody tapping in. Bob, what did you think for your first podcast?
It was fun.
Shout out, Bob. Holding it down.
Sounded fun, right?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Berta, if you're watching.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the kids. No, it's that's why we just try to keep it light and try to have a good conversation and talk some shit.
Go down the rabbits.
Yeah, gotta go down the rabbit holes, man. The shit's real. We're seeing it live every day now. There's this shit happening. But you guys got anything else?
Good.
Sweet. Well, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, give us a follow, share the shit, join the team, man. We're trying to expose this shit out here and at least chat about it. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.